Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. My name is Gidster, and in today's episode, I would like to get good and get better gear because I died and lost it all. And we need some serious work on this villager area because I, in between episodes, have been working on getting lots of enchantments because I need to, be able to replace the gear that I lost. So I've been working on getting lots of villagers, curing them, and I ran out of gold. So one of the big things for this episode is I would like to build a gold and experience farm because I've been thinking lately I really need an experience farm, and also since I ran out of golden apples, I need a gold farm now, so why not just do both at the same time? And then after that, I'm going to try and decorate this area a little bit more, as in like I want to just, maybe make an extra wall inside this part of the city to keep all the villagers safe, light up the area, maybe make some houses and stuff just for these villagers so that they don't die. I don't want all this hard work of making these villagers just to go to waste just because they just died to some zombies. So I just need to put just a little bit of materials together and then we can get right into work. So I'm gonna go grab all the things that I need, and then I will meet you back in just a second. All right, so I got more than enough building blocks and I got all the materials that I think I'm gonna need. So I'm gonna fly like kind of far away and just get right into building. While I'm building up the gold farm here, let me explain the basic concept behind this kind of gold farm. Is in the Bedrock Edition, if you turn a portal on and off, it has a small chance to spawn a zombie piglin when the portal gets lit. So you can take advantage of that by turning the portal on and off really quickly, and then hopefully spawning tons of zombie pigmen. And of course, zombie pigmen drop gold nuggets, so that's how you can get tons of gold. After finishing up the time lapse, I got this side of the nether portal in, so the water stream will push the zombie piglins all the way over to here. And then I dug out just a little bit of an entrance down here, and I'll have to decorate this out some more. But it's just enough so when the zombie piglins fall down here, they're basically just one hit. Not with my fist, I guess, but with my sword. But I'm not just going to be attacking them with my sword. I'm actually going to build up a Trident killer here. So I want to clear out this area just a little bit around it so I can build a Trident killer right here. So I got this Trident killer in here, and it's actually the design by Silent Whisperer with the Impaling 5 Trident and the water. So it works really good. But I just realized that there's no point in having me having this really long drop shoot down here because the pigmen just fall in the water and it completely breaks their fall. So I might move this back up to the top, but I am just gonna run it for a bit and see if I can get a decent amount of gold and see what happens, and then we'll find out what I need to fix. This would be kind of like a test run. I didn't even run this for very long and I got a lot of stuff, a lot of swords, but on the gold front, not too bad, but I do have 31 levels, so I ran this for not even probably not even 5 minutes again. So far it's pretty good, I would say. While that was running, I was thinking about it. I think I'm just gonna leave the Trident killer at this level just so I can have an area to clear out for storage, because I'm gonna have to have a lot of storage for this farm because the amount of rotten flesh and just swords that you get is kind of insane. So I would like to kind of just work on this little tunnel here. I want to make it pretty natural feeling and kind of like a cave entrance up to here, and maybe I can put a window here. I don't know, I got a few tweaks I gotta fix with this, but I think overall it's not too bad, and I'm just gonna work on decorating this area while I run this farm and hopefully get quite a bit of gold here.
A few moments later.
All right. I was about to start recording, and I decided, hey, what's on the other side of that nether portal? And that was a mistake. You see, I stepped through the portal and absolutely got annihilated by all the zombie pigmen that were still mad at me. So let's see if I can go back in the portal and see if I can get my gear. So if you make this kind of farm, don't go through the portal. Okay, I got all my stuff. Wow. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of zombie pigmen. Holy cow, that's a lot. How can we kill all these guys without dying? All right. Give me my stuff back. Holy cow, that's so many zombie pigmen. Oh, I'm gonna burn to death. Oh no. Oh, I'm alive. This baby guy has all my gear. I'm gonna die. Wah! No. No. I'm so bad at this game. Alright, finally got all my stuff back. Well, hopefully there's still one more here. Die, scrub! Okay. Alright. You see, this is why I need enchants and more gear, because of things like this. Well. I now have this area pretty much decorated out. It looks pretty good. I like it. I tried to go with that natural cave looking feel, and it turned out pretty good, I think. I wanted to have kind of have the storage room off this direction, so we'll have to move all the items and the experience over there, I guess. So I don't know how I'm gonna exactly do that storage and stuff, but for now it's not bad. I ended up with about 2 stacks, 2.5, well, over 2.5 stacks of gold. So I think this is pretty good. This is good. I now have a really good experience farm, and I can start working on getting some better gear now. I got to go back to villagers and get all the enchants that I need for my gear. So I'll meet you guys back over at my base where I will work on some villagers and also try to finish decorating that area and make all those guys super safe. Here I am back over at the villager district, and I think I finished like basically getting all of the enchantments that I'm gonna need. I think I don't have Depth Strider 3 yet, but I have like protection. I have basically all of the enchantments that I'm gonna need. The only thing that I need to do now is I need to go take these diamonds and I need to make myself some gear. I was thinking I should, you know, make some toolsmiths and weaponsmiths so I can get gear, but I have enough diamonds. I'm gonna make my gear first, like the first set of gear. That way I can actually, you know, get started and start being able to like actually make things quicker, and I don't know, just it'll be better if I have better gear. I'll be able to progress faster. One of the mistakes that I made when I started this world is that I decided to make my netherite gear like before I enchanted it, but I'm definitely gonna make this diamond armor like this, and then I'm going to go enchant it, try to get it perfect, then I'll upgrade it to netherite. So I think let's go take these and see if we can get like the best enchantments. Actually, I have an anvil right here. For the diamond chestplate, I'm gonna go protection, unbreaking, and mending. You can also get thorns on here, but I'm just gonna keep it off for now. Maybe I'll add it on later, but for now I'm just gonna leave it. For the legs, I'm also going protection, unbreaking, and mending. For the helmet, I'm going with all of these enchantments. I decided to go with fire protection because it's good to have at least one piece of fire protection, and I'm really excited for that respiration. For the sword, I'm going with sharpness 5. I figure it's better to just kind of have like an all-round sharpness 5 versus going for smite or something. And for the pickaxes, I want to have one with silk touch and I want to have one with fortune. Then I got a hoe with silk touch and an axe with just mending and efficiency on it. And finally, I actually had a shovel that already had efficiency at 5 and unbreaking on it, so I'm just going to add mending to that one. Now you might be wondering, you skipped over the boots. That's right, because I spent tons of time going out, getting gold, then trading with piglins, hoping for a Soul Speed 3 book. Then I spent more time breaking and placing a lectern until I got a Depth Strider 3 book. I combined my books, and then I tried to add them to my diamond boots, and I got too expensive. So I can't even add the enchantments to my diamond boots. So I'm gonna have to go through the whole process again of getting another Soul Speed 3 book and all the other stuff I need, and then hopefully I can try to combine them smarter. Now with all that enchanting out of the way, I can finally get into some building. I'm so excited. I finally have good gear, and it won't slow me down having to, you know, constantly make new iron pickaxes or other things that I have to do. If you could do me one favor, could you please leave a like on this video? I've spent hours, like a lot of hours in the behind the scenes getting these villagers and all these enchantments. So if you could do that for me, that'd be great. Anyways, let's get into some building. I want to build a couple houses over here, and maybe you see this stone. This is actually a path, like kind of laid out. I want to maybe put a house here, and then maybe we can put a house over here as well, like in this back area. I know I'm gonna have to adjust this path a little bit, but maybe we can also sneak one in like here. Like, let's see, how far is this? We got a pretty good sized gap here. I think if we put another house here, that's big enough for a road in between. Maybe we actually scoot it in just a bit. I think we can try and fit these 3 new houses in here. That'll give the villagers at least some place for them to, you know, kind of like stay, and they will be okay. I'm trying to decide how big I want this, you know, villager district to be.Maybe I should just kind of make a wall all the way along here, and it'll just be kind of this little corner. But I'm not exactly sure because I want to keep them safe. And I want to make a wall, probably just a similar wall to this one, and light up this entire area. That way I can like, have them kind of roaming around, and then they won't just be dying, you know? I want to make sure they're safe. So the style of houses I'm going to be going for is also like very similar to these ones. I'm just going to kind of try to keep that stone brick, moss brick feel and make them into houses. And maybe I'll like cut off some of the corners or make the roofs kind of falling down, because I want it to be like more of an abandoned kind of area. Like I said earlier in the other episodes, is maybe this is the area that they first kind of moved into, and then they moved over there where they're more rich, and I don't know, there's other stuff over there. Got to get some moss blocks. I got something kind of started up here, but I'm starting to think like, man, there's not going to be much room for the villagers to be in here, is there? Let's try. I'm going to try bringing this out one and just having it right on the edge of this. We'll see what it looks like. This looks pretty good, I think. I think to try and like create that rundown effect, I'm going to do the same thing I did underneath by the villager breeder, where I'm just like kind of you know, break out these holes and create like little like, I don't know, missing bricks, you know, in the corners and stuff. And see, what does this look like on this corner? Yeah, that's not bad. I want it to be super run down, like it's old, it's abandoned, and maybe even like I'll like, you know, do one of these numbers where I like crack open the side. Oh, that looks so good, actually. I'll just like crack open the side and maybe I'll put some cobblestone or something there so that it creates like this house, but it's an older house that's been there for years or, you know, whatever. And now it's just completely overgrown and it's basically just destroyed at this point. Oh man, I think this is really coming together. I think just a little bit more detail, like I'm just gonna add like more of these stairs in there. I also need to finish the roof obviously, but I really like this look that's coming together so far. Dang, I kind of really like that. I mean, I think it almost looks a little bit too top heavy. Like this looks like it's too big on top, and like if I just brought the stairs down one more, it might look a little better. But I think for now, I'm just gonna leave it. I think I'm going to add some leaves, obviously, like the same kind of thing, like vines hanging down over on the sides. And I think we'll just about be done. I'm not sure what exactly else I could put on here. Oh yeah, the leaves definitely add a lot too. It just creates that more overgrown feel. I love it. I think I'm gonna try to add some, I want to add vines, but they always like overgrow. They just grow everywhere and they just get everywhere. And it's just like, I just want like one or two here and there, but like they just, you know, they just grow by themselves and they grow everywhere. So I want to try out the new glow lichen, because if you can see over here, I built these off camera. They didn't take too long, so they weren't really that interesting. But they're just the drop shoots for how I get down. But I added this glow lichen, and it's a little strong, I think, compared to like the green. But I think that's not too bad. I'm going to try to add a couple on that one as well. Well, let's try it out. Maybe I can add vines like here, and it should only grow like maybe down to there. Maybe add glow lichen like here and here. Let's just take a look back and see, is the glow lichen too strong? It might be, I don't know. It's okay, but I think it might just be too powerful. Like it stands out way too much, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I think like the glow lichen, it pops way too much and kind of takes away from the vines and everything. I did notice this over here on this very small scale, so I think I'm just gonna have to get rid of the glow lichen. It was a cool idea, but that's okay. Give me vines or give me death. I shouldn't ask for death. I get death too much in this game. I think for the first building, that looks pretty good. I need to do this path so I can also kind of add lighting. The path is like a secret way to add to be able to light up the area and stop monsters from spawning. So if I add the pathway through here, I can light that up and then stop monsters from spawning. I also need to add a couple torches in here. I'm trying to create it really safe. Like as I mentioned, I'm really trying to make this area safe so the villagers don't die. All right, I'm gonna work on putting in this path just this short little bit. I have like 6 stacks, 2 stacks of cobblestone, andesite, and gravel. I'm gonna mix it all together and see how far I can get. I think I should be able to get, like, honestly more than I need right here. So I wanted to show you guys a quick, like, hopefully there's no zombies spawning, but I wanted to show you guys quickly what it looks like with the path lit up at night. See, look at that. There's no torches or anything, but it's so good. I love it. Before I start working on one of the next houses, I noticed this little area over here. It's kind of dark and there's nothing really here, so I kind of need to put something in here. And I was thinking, you know how we had the little farm behind the house over there? I could just put one of those over here too. Instead of like a farm that's alive, I'm gonna put like a dead farm, right? So something that has like coarse dirt and these dead plants and stuff. So something that will like fill out this area like there was a farm here before, but now it's all dead and stuff. So I'm gonna mess around with this. I don't have too much of an idea right now, so I'm gonna try and see what I can come up with. So it's not like amazingly gorgeous, but I think it's okay. I mean, it's just like a dead farm that used to be here, and it kind of, it keeps you on the path for 2 reasons. This is why I built it. Is one, to light up this area because it was dark, and just to kind of keep you along this path so that you're not going that way. I guess I would also need something in here, maybe a tree or something, or some bushes or something different on this side. Something more alive probably, but this is like an old farm that used to be here. I don't know, maybe the soil's bad so they can't grow anything over here anymore. So at night, it's all, you know, kind of lit up, and it fills out this area. I think I need something over here because this is kind of dark right here. So I'm gonna start working on one of these 2 houses. I'm gonna work on this building right here. Oh, I just punched this.
Nope.
Oh, easy. All right, I'm gonna work on this building here, and I would like to make it out of deep slate, because deep slate has the deep slate bricks. That's great. Like, it'll be super similar. It'll just be a darker color. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if this works or not. I don't know. I built, you know, obviously a little bit of deep slate, but I think it'll work. I'm gonna try it out. Let's see. One thing that this deep slate doesn't have is like mossy deep slate, and that would be sick. It would be, I guess, like kind of like stone bricks, but you know, it would have mossy deep slate bricks. That'd be sick. I would love that. I swear, one problem with building like 45-degree angle buildings is I'm gonna run into the same issue. There's gonna be no space in the center here. Like, look at this. There's only actually, I guess that's a little bit more than I had over there. 2 blocks. That's enough, right? Villagers don't need more space than that. This stuff is a little hard to come by, but I'm just like straight up building the whole house out of it. Oh man, I kind of like this. This is the first time I've kind of really tried to use these deep slate bricks. I mean, I've used them a bit before, but I haven't been able to find a good way to use them. Like, I really like the color and stuff, but it's just like, I'm not good enough to figure out how to use them. But I kind of like this building. It's not too bad. It's a little like, it's a little strong, I guess, from afar. But maybe if we add some leaves on it, leaves. Let's try to, you know, kind of break it down a little bit, kind of like this one, maybe. Nice. It's not looking too bad. I like it. I like it. But it's missing something, right? I think it needs to be more like broken down. And I think there's cracked deep slate bricks, right? Well, we're about to find out. There is. Okay, so I think if I add the cracked deep slate bricks, it'll add more to that broken down feel. And maybe I should I'm gonna chop off this side too, like kind of similar to this one. Here's the final result. I think that the cracked bricks are pretty subtle, but they actually do help. They kind of like break it up. And I did chop off this side here. It's also pretty subtle, but I mean, I think that it definitely adds to it. I was unable to do these things where I put the stairs here, like the missing bricks, because of it being a diagonal. It just doesn't really work very well. So I wasn't able to do that, but it turned out pretty well. And if you're wondering if I put anything on the inside, I did not, because they're just going to be filled with workstations and maybe beds, so it's just gonna have like villager workstations in here. So I'm not gonna decorate like any interiors or anything like that. So it's essentially done. It's pretty good looking. I like it. It turned out pretty well. I'm actually running a little bit late with this episode because after I died in the previous episode, I just did not have the motivation to play for like a little bit, for a few days. And then the day that I wanted to record, I wasn't feeling well. I kind of got sick. I'm not going to be able to get to this building in this episode, but I did get a lot done. A lot of it was off camera. I guess you guys didn't really see a whole lot of that stuff of me getting these villagers, but we did get a gold farm and we got tons of new gear. So I'm really stoked about that. If you've been watching this long and you haven't subscribed, you should, because clearly you kind of enjoy my videos, right? Just a little bit, maybe. But that's going to have to do it for today's episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this episode, let me know what you guys thought down in the comments. And subscribe if you guys want to watch more. Until the next time, stay spicy, boys.